This has been another challenging week when it comes to COVID and also the effect of the COVID-19. More than 5.5 million cases in the world, and we are now seeing, unfortunately, the epicenter moving to Central America and South America, Russia, and Central Asia. The health crisis and the economic crisis is so strongly interlinked. The economic crisis only have a health remedy.
Sectors that have been most affected by the COVID pandemic are those that are generally linked to global markets, where we have traditional exports. For us, digital technologies played a critical role in facilitating continuity of our regular lives to a large extent. This is where we saw our innovators really step up to the challenge, coming up with all these different solutions that we could use. They developed a self-screening app that uses text message to allow for people to self-screen and tell us some of the symptoms they have and flag them in the system for our healthcare workers to follow up.
What we've done is we've opened the economy, pretty much opened it completely. Today we added restaurants and pubs, whatever, and pretty much the only thing that's left that is not opened up is basically international travel. We put $50 million in our innovation arm to be able to give it out to various companies. We encourage them to come and offer various solutions. I must say that they themselves volunteered a lot of interesting ideas. The biggest question we face is what to do now.
The biggest thing that needs to happen right now is we need to just bring online some new technologies that can do testing at much bigger volume and lower cost. Synthetic biology is programming cells like we program computers. And the reason that's possible is because DNA is code that we can read and write by reading it and printing it, essentially getting your immune system to produce the viral proteins quickly. And it's just a much faster route to vaccine development.
Much more needs to be done to ensure that we find a long-term solution to this pandemic and do all we can to put the world back on track to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. And we will support the development and equitable distribution of tests, treatments, and a universal vaccine for everyone, everywhere.
We just can't have this happen again, right? So globally, this is unacceptable at the level of any country, and it's certainly unacceptable at the level of the globe. And the way to prevent this permanently is to create infrastructure that can be surged in the event of something else that pops up in 5 or 10 years, so that this is just a non-feasible outcome anymore. We should invest that to create this infrastructure that means this will never happen again.
Saving lives here and preventing the growth, the exponential growth, or the rapid growth of the disease and fatalities, I think saves the economy. We always thought that the Roaring '20s was a response to World War I. The more I look at it, the Roaring '20s was a response in many ways to the Spanish flu. If the disease passes, there will be a tremendous rebound, because our economies are much more agile.